It's been 3,000 years.
Well,
Well,
3,000 hours.
according to some people, it's been 3,000 years. You know, I'm really surprised the channel lasts that long.
Right?
Especially, you know, after that, the incident of 2054, when we had nothing but a commentary full of racial slurs. But it's okay. We're just misunderstood.
Those heated gaming moments getting to you, Johnny?
Hey, everybody. How's it going? I'm Johnny.
I'm Elliot.
Now very uncomfortable in the room here.
I feel targeted.
Beads of sweat dropping down my spine. I just want to do a commentary on Pokemon.
All right, where did the uncomfortable gaming moments come from? Wait, is this Crystal?
No, this is we are playing Crystal, but I edited in the superior Pokemon Gold and Silver intro. Because there's nothing wrong with the Crystal intro. As I spliced both of them in so they can get the best of both worlds. I don't know. I just like the ensemble of Pokemon from the original Gold and Silver intro. Granted, most of them are from Gen 1.
Right.
So it's like you only get like a glimpse of the Gen 2 Pokemon at the end. But I kind of like that. I was like,
we still really don't get any of them here, too, aside from fucking Suicune and Unknown.
No, we had Wooper, we had Pichu earlier.
Who cares?
I think it's, at the end of the day, yeah. But, but there's better representation here than there was in the Gold and
legendary
Silver
butt. There was legendary butt.
That is just a legendary asshole.
Suicune ass.
Yeah. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the next iteration of Pokemon here for SGB. We are doing Gen 2, baby.
Crystal.
Until Pokemon Generation 5 Part 2, this was my favorite generation of the entire series. But then Black and White 2 just did so many things right for me.
Except for Story, that was dumb.
Except for, Story isn't really a home run, but I just gameplay. The gameplay was like, there was so much to do in that game.
Oh, yeah. Plus, it was so accessible for everybody.
Yeah, and there was so much variety in
and you didn't have to waste time breeding everything.
Yeah. So much time wasted on Ditto fucking.
You're taking the role of Chris today.
So, are you a boy or a girl? Opens pants.
Opens pants and sees a giant tentacle. Yeah. What the fuck are you?
I'm going to have to classify that as octopus, Tim.
Opens pants.
8 a.m., you overslept. What the fuck?
Yeah, so right from the get-go, we already got a lot of differences from the previous generation.
For starters, time.
For starters, yeah. You can now put in the time of the day. You can also, the time, pretty much just, yeah.
Wooper, what happened to your face?
Yeah.
It's Wooper. That's what happened to his face. It's Wooper.
So the game asks when you start off the time of the day. You can put, Wednesday, Thursday, never Monday. I never starting on Monday.
Fuck Mondays.
Wanna.
Yeah.
I can't believe that was like a legit default name.
But with Crystal, Crystal was the first game to ever let you choose a gender for your character.
Right.
So just for the sake of sprucing it up, and probably because I don't know if we're going to be playing as Leaf or as the boy, and Fire Red or Leaf Green whenever we get to that.
So you're playing as Jean Bettencourt?
We're playing as Jean. Yeah, it's French.
Jean Bettencourt.
Why the fuck did I come here from Sinnoh?
Yeah.
No potion this time either.
Yeah, there's no potion in our PC this time.
So don't get your ass kicked.
Right, probably a good explanation for that, as we're going to get down to the refrigerator downstairs. Mom is already stocked with fresh water and $350 lemonade, so we don't have time for potions.
$350 of lemonade.
Well, 350 poke, whatever the fuck dollar currency that's supposed to be.
I like to just think it's dollars. Lemonade's $350 a bottle here.
This game here is pretty colorful. So this is obviously on the Game Boy Color, but man, we really get treated to some good visuals on the eyes.
Yeah,
it's a whole new world we live in.
Gen 2.
It's a whole new place to see.
The Game Boy Color was already a thing when Gen 2 was out, so if you had a Game Boy Color, you had the benefit of getting a more vivid color palette if you plugged it into Game Boy Color. But Crystal was Game Boy Color exclusive.
Yes.
Right, you couldn't play that with the
You couldn't play that on older versions, unlike Gold and Silver. The reason being is that, well, one, because Crystal is an updated re-release of Gen 2. It does fix a few graphics, adds more things here and there. As we'll see when we get to battles, there are actual battle animations for when a Pokemon is introduced. You can turn those off if you don't want to watch them all over the time. But also,
then
I believe,
why the fuck are you playing this?
What do you mean?
Why would you play this if you don't want to look at things?
Well, when I when I put in Crystal, the only reason why I put it in there is so I can see those vivid battle animations. There's nothing else. No, actually, it's funny because...
so you get fresh water and tasty lemonade and you get nothing.
Yeah. You can't take it with you. It's for Pokemon only. Well, I mean, I'm right.
Yeah, you're not. Yeah, you are, actually. I said, yeah, you're not
yeah,
wrong.
you're not. Fuck you.
Hey, Mom, where's the milk? Oh, yeah, I forgot to tell you. Everyone, I'm a Wooper breeder. half of that stuff isn't milk, so be careful.
Mom, where's the milk? Straight out the milk tank's tits. Drink up.
It's like Luke Skywalker milking the milk tank and just drinking it.
Wait, wasn't there a prompt in one of the Pokemon games says the milk is so fresh you'll wish your mother was a milk tank?
No.
I don't remember that at all.
To my knowledge, no, but I'll be fucking surprised.
Oh, I see you two are admirer of walls.
Indeed.
May I join you in this partaking?
Oh, you jerk off.
Oh, damn.
I'm guessing Justin's on that too. I'm suing.
He hits women. What a jerk off.
This is my wall, bitch.
He was probably taking a piss and you just bugged him.
So our professor,
I get stage fright.
Our professor of this game is not Oak, but Elm. Are you noticing a pattern with professor names?
Yeah, they suck.
Yeah, they're all wooden.
Indeed. What a plank.
They got more personality than a plank of wood.
I'm waiting for Professor Plank now.
Now, I'm assuming Elm is kind of up there in years, or he's just a hard rocker and has a mohawk.
He's a hard rocker with a mohawk. Yeah. I have an acquaintance called Mr. Pokemon. What fucking... That's fucking, you know...
Who fucking calls you that?
What's not his real name, dumbass?
So we are immediately sent to an errand to go meet with this Mr. Pokemon.
And not even a bathroom break in between.
Above Cherry Grove City, because apparently Professor Elm's staff consists of one other person, and he's down there.
Well, yeah, I mean, let's face it, this guy's in the middle of buck-fuck nowhere. What's he going to pay him with?
I suppose so. But to make sure that our travels are a little safer, he's giving us a Pokemon. You!
As soon as your game wants to load.
So he gives us 3 choices here, and this is a new Pokemon for Generation 2. We have Cyndaquil, the fire Pokemon. We have Totodile, the water Pokemon. And we have this trash
can, yeah.
Oh, that's where Chikorita's at.
And we have Chikorita, the grass type.
Which, you know, you could put in a trash can and lose nothing.
I'm sorry, Chikorita fans. I don't see the appeal of Chikorita. I never have.
Is it Totodile you're picking?
I was always either... Well, my first time, my starter was Totodile. My first playthrough.
Same was.
Later playthroughs, I would pick Cyndaquil. But with Crystal especially, I picked Totodile because we get my Fairy Fire type in this game later. Actually, not too far off from the game. As soon as we get to Azalea Town.
Not even then, you get it before then.
No, we can head left from Azalea Town and get it.
No, you're thinking Violet City. You head left from Violet City to get it.
Oh,
Azalea Town's
later on. I left to Violet City, we get Growlithe.
You may as well make use out of that considering they moved Magmar all the way to fucking Silver Cave for some godforsaken reason.
And starting with this game, they gave Growlithe his Extreme Speed move.
At level...
You gotta wait until the 50s to get it.
I thought it was like one of those... No, I'm thinking of something different. I hold off until he gets Lancer, then boop, up you go.
That's a long piss he's taking.
Yeah.
You just saw a little girl pick up a crocodile. Crocodile's probably eating your hair right now.
Yeah, so we picked Totodile.
It's the same crocodile that ate Carl Weathers' hand.
Oh, no.
Now, Gen 1's beginning difficulty was determined by your starter choice.
Yeah.
If you wanted an easier time at the start, you picked Bulbasaur because he had a type advantage over Brock and Misty.
And neutral against Surge. And resisted Erica.
Yes.
And Koga.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, yeah. So like we said, beginners
then can learn Earthquake, I believe, so it could take out Blaine.
Took
out Giovanni.
In Gen 2, Totodile is usually the safe bet early on because he doesn't get any sort of water moves until later.
And he's not really too good at using them.
At the very least, he'll get stabbed. You know what I mean? But his first move that you learn after you get him is Rage.
Which sucks.
Sucks in later down the road.
No,
but
sucks then, sucks now, sucks ever.
I would say it's good for this early in the game because, again, if you don't remember what Rage is a basic attack that every time you get hurt, your Rage builds, you get stronger. The attack gets stronger the more you get hurt. Pokemon won't be doing much damage to you this early in the game, so it's pretty much a free attack buff. And for later down the road, especially the first gym, if you don't want to use a rock type for whatever reason, you can use Totodile's Rage, and it gets the job done pretty comfortably.
If you head north of here, up into the mountainous roads above here, you can also go for Broke and try to catch a Phanpy this early in the game.
Phanpy is a 5% encounter rate.
And I got it.
5% encounter rate, daytime only, and it has a tendency to run away.
You can't forget that Dunsparce.
Sentret. This is a Pokemon that starts off slow, but with good attack power and decent moves to make use out of it. Then evolves into Ferret, which brings up the other stats. doesn't improve anything about the attack. It's good for here, and by the time you're at Gym 3, it's back in the box.
And as always, the first few routes have what we classify as commons.
Or vendor trash.
Vendor, yeah, there's that too. I mean, to keep things familiar, they start with Pidgey. There's Rattatas here as well.
Oh, shit.
But some Pokemon are also, thanks to the day and night system, exclusive to certain times of the day.
Right.
At nighttime, instead of Pidgeys, you would find Hoohoots.
Right.
And I
Rattatas.
believe, Rattatas are more privy to nighttime as well.
Also, whatchamacallit, new thing introduced in this game too, genders. Mm-hmm. Which now kind of retroactively fucks Mr. Mime, but you also
it kind of raises an eyebrow on why Nidoran and Nidoran get separate Pokemon slots.
Well, that's because there are ones that are male, ones that are classified female.
So Dark Pits are waste of a slot.
Right? But the thing about the genders though is that the starters in particular have an 87% chance for male, 12% for female, and you're going to want that 12% unless you're going to make it fuck your ditto.
So this is the only generation where, in terms of genders, male are very minute. They are physically stronger than females. This is the only gen to do that, though.
Females have a bit more defense, though.
Is that true? Because I heard about the physical part, never really the defensive part.
I heard the females were able to take hits.
Either way, this is the only gen to do that. Starting with Gen 3 and above, they would like.
But in the competitive scene where the attack, every last hit point mattered in terms of your damage, I mean, the female is less desirable unless you had no way around it, like with Kangaskhan or Miltank.
That was Gender 3. was Generation 3 the first to give us like minute sprite differences with male and female?
No, I think that was 4.
It was Gen 4, yeah, because everyone talks about like with the Pikachu with the chipped tail on the back.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was Gen 4.
Yeah, okay, then I'm thinking slightly ahead. But yeah, free healthcare system in Johto, just like Kanto. Pokemon centers do not cost any money. Yeah, I know, seriously. Oh my god. Those premiums, man, holy shit. And if you ever need for some items, whether it's antidotes, potions, or Pokeballs.
Local 7-Eleven.
Yeah, only at your local 7-Eleven. Unfortunately, this early in the game, this Mart does not have Pokeballs, so we're going to have to wait a bit. Can't catch Pokemon just yet.
You don't know how to throw balls yet.
Yeah, get used to your crocodile.
Yeah, basically. It's essentially what they want you to do. They want you to get used to your Startermon.
Well, that's kind of the point of the game, essentially, with Pokemon in general, is they want you to form a bond with your Pokemon of choice.
Yeah, assuming you're not ignoring every encounter. Otherwise, you're just dragging the poor turtle down for no fucking reason.
No, you're not dragging it. It's just stuck in the ball.
Yeah, that's true, too. Yeah, I know. One little thing that I already kind of missed from Pokemon Yellow is that Pokemon don't follow behind you. Well, by that I mean Pikachu.
Well, yeah, but Gen 4 version 2.
Yeah, every Pokemon can follow behind you.
Yeah, and I love it.
I love that, too. They need. I think Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee are bringing that back.
Yes. I cannot wait for that.
Yeah.
I can't wait for that.
No, it's a very minor thing to a lot of people, but it's so heartwarming. I love having my Pokemon follow behind me.
I loved all the Pokemon giving me a hug until I tried it with Scyther.
Yeah. Fucking try it with them with Onyx.
I was about to get like a head pat from my Caesar, but then he just ended up clobbering me in my head.
Well, that's because you abuse it.
I have a Caterpie
I've heard about you,
Gen
Mr.
1.
Trial by Fire.
We got Caterpie returning here from Gen 1 as well.
And it's pretty much still trash now.
No different than before.
Actually, ironically enough, it's worse now because the first gym is a flying gym, and bugs are not welcome there.
Well, there's the thing though, because most of the Pokemon they use in Gym 1 use like Gust.
Gust is a flying type attack.
I thought it was normal.
No, it's flying in this game.
Okay, I have to think about that later because
right now oh shit,
go Rattata.
This is some pulse pounding action.
Well,
it's like watching Rock'em Sock'em Robots.
They don't like rallies, so we're gonna leave them alone.
It'd be some shit if Echo was battling the champion out of nowhere.
like literally seeing the two Rattatas or whatever they were going at each other is like watching Rock'em Sock'em Robots because there was blue and red.
Yeah,
and they're just like clobbering each other.
Anyways, this is
Hoppip, the grass flying type. These Pokemon are not to be used as direct combatants. They are better off using their speed and agility to help inflict terrible statuses on your opponents.
Hoppips are pretty much free experience though this early in the game because they only know Splash.
Right. You can use. They have some pretty like I said though, their ability to cast statuses is amazing. I think in later generations they get Prankster, which enables them a +1 priority if they're using moves that don't do any damage.
I feel like I'm getting pranked now. Finding a grass type does fucking a Magikarp splash.
Right.
What the hell is that about?
It's teabagging you.
I guess so. But yeah, but as you can see, just by looking
Comically
at the game,
enough,
this game has a really rich color palette. Look at all the green.
Comically enough, in Gen 7, if you tried to use Splash as a Z move, It's a move that gives you +3 to your attack. Like, it's stronger than Sword Stance.
Oh, so we got a Piss and Cure Berry.
A Piss and Cure? Mm-hmm. Ew. Do
You ever piss so much? You want to stop pissing?
Maybe we can give it to that guy on the side of Elm's lab.
Anyway, so we finally encountered Mr. Pokemon himself.
So now you got an egg.
Yeah.
So over easy fried.
Does Mr. Pokemon like having intestines hanging on his ceiling?
No, I don't think so.
That's not intestines. Those are.
Yeah, what is that on the right there?
Do you ever go up to look at it so we can get a better look? No.
I don't think so.
Okay, then it's intestines. Oh, that's right.
Say Ellie's like, yeah, Mr. Pokemon. I think you might have been a little bit of a freak.
I'm just hungry. And I like
Gross.
I tried cooking a Togepi once.
gee. And
Which
we
is
got
why
the
we're
mother.
taking this egg away from you immediately.
And calling the cops.
Yeah, we're so Mr. Pokemon here is giving us a Pokemon egg to take. Well, we're supposed to deliver it back to Professor Elm.
And just gave us a Pokedex we're probably going to throw out.
No, actually, Oak is here. But he's got to get ready for his radio show in Goldenrod City, so he's giving us a Pokedex. He's the potential in us.
And told us to get the fuck out.
Yeah, pretty much. Because to go find more Pokemon. Look, we were wrong the last time.
I'm depending on you.
It actually turned out there's like 100 Pokemon we missed last time, so get back out there, sport.
All right.
You fucked up. Do better.
So there was 100 back then, and now there's 150 now.
Oh,
See ya.
shit.